the TSJ Show. Today we'll conclude our talk on the book, The Scarlet Letter. As you know, we have been answering a few questions sent from our viewers. Today we'll focus on chapters 23 and 24. Now, the latest scoop. We'll have a few major characters from the book, The Scarlet Letter. We'll have Pearl, Hester, Dimsdale, and Shillingsworth. Plus, a special guest, the author, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Welcome, Nathaniel Hawthorne. How are you today?
I'm good.
Oh, great. So, we have a few questions from the viewers. Now, Nathaniel, did you use any rhetorical devices in the Scarlet Letter?
Yes, I did. I used examples in chapter 23, the eloquent voice which the souls of the listening audience had been aloft as the swirling waves of the sea. I also used the example of an aphorism in chapter 24, be truly, truly true to oneself, show freely the world. This quote talked about being oneself.
Interesting. Now, when Dimsdale dies, who changes in the book?
Shillingsworth changes drastically after Dimsdale's death. He was the strength, energy, and intellectual force.
Interesting. Now, your tone in chapter 23 and 24 was kind of calm. Why was that?
My tone was calm in these chapters because each character comes to terms with being with that situation, except Shillingsworth. Dimsdale confesses, and Pearl starts a new life with a positive fresh start.
Interesting. Well, thank you for being here and answering our questions.
No problem.
Can we all give one more round of applause for Nathaniel Hawthorne? What a great man. Now, help me and give a warm welcome to Reverend Dimsdale.
Yes.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too. So, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Pretty well? Okay. So, first question. What was more important to you? Your family or reputation?
Well, I really struggled with that. But the decision I made in the beginning, I ended up regretting, and in the end, family became more important, and that's why I took the steps onto the scaffold.
Wow. Very nice. Second question. What made you confess?
I couldn't live with my sin, and I had to give an example to my congregation that anyone can sin. And actually, you know, the Bible does talk about
Does it?
adultery. Yes. It's a pretty hot topic.
Very nice.
Let me get to Ephesians. Hold on. I am a reverend. I'm trained in this area. Alright. This is taking too long. Okay. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. That is Ephesians 5:25.
Wow. Even right there in the Bible.
In the Bible, that is not broken.
Right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Stay tuned for our next character.
That's just as amazing. Now, we're going to have Hester. Please welcome Hester. Hi, Hester.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. And yourself?
Thanks. I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, why did you want Dimsdale to get up on the scaffold and confess?
Well, I wanted Dimsdale to confess, because I saw him hiding things, hiding his sins and stuff, and I saw that it was eating away at him. So I had to see what was going on, and he was dying, so I had to help him.
All right. How does it feel to be standing? How did it feel to stand up on that scaffold for the last time?
Well, it feels wonderful this time. I'm on the scaffold for something positive. I'm now reunited with my family.
How does it feel to finally become at peace with your situation? Like, how did it feel to just, I know throughout the book you were, you came at peace, like, okay, I have this aid and it's my life. But how did it feel to know that everyone that was a part of the situation came to peace with y'all?
Well, it felt like a weight was lifted off of me, I no longer feel guilty or ashamed by anything. My slate is clean now.
That is good to hear. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now we have our next guest, Shillingsworth. Let's give him a round of applause. Hi, Shillingsworth. Nice to meet you. Now, I have a few questions for you. I hope you can handle it.
I'll try.
Okay. How does it
it feel knowing that you can't get revenge?
Well, it's devastating because, you know, the man who took what was mine is now confessed, and I can't bash him anymore.
I know how it feels. Now, what was your reaction when you saw Dimsdale walking up the scaffold?
I was speechless. I mean, I knew he was going to confess, but that wasn't in the plan, and there was no way I could stop him.
Tragic. Well, that's all we have for you. Thank you so much.
Now welcome our last guest, Pearl. Hi Pearl, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. So, you kissed Dimsdale on the cheek. Why?
It was a symbol of my acceptance. It was like I finally accepted who he was in my life.
And in chapter 24, you and your mother, Hester, left to go somewhere. I know you left to get away from the town, but like, where did you go?
Well, we had to leave, and where we went stays between me and my mama.
Well, folks, you have it for today, and that is all that we have from all the characters from the book, The Scarlet Letter.